So let me guess, you've been asked to give a talk, maybe at a small meetup, or could even be a big conference, and you are freaking out. Your palms are probably sweaty, your heart is racing fast, and you probably have butterflies in your stomach, and you're wondering, why me? The truth is that you do not have to be funny, bold, or even eloquent to be a great speaker. You just need to be authentic, prepared, and of course have a little bit of bravery. I totally understand how it feels to be speaking at an event for the first time. That is why I am making this video. In this video, I'm going to walk you step by step to scale your first talk or public speaking experience. Let's get into it. So let's talk about how to scale through your first speaking experience and maybe even enjoy it. Now, this video is going to be broken into 3 parts. The first part is before you get on the stage. The second part is while you are on stage. And the third part is after your talk. Of course, I'm going to have bonus points that would help you scale through successfully. So let's get into it. Part 1, before you get on stage. Now, the first thing I need you to do before you even get to the venue of the event is to practice. Practice as much as you can. If you're thinking of how to practice, even if you don't have people around you, you can use a mirror. Keep a mirror in front of you. Practice your lines. Say it the way you intend to say it when you get on stage. Practice as much as you can. If you have people around you, beg them, get them to listen to you and correct you where need be. After you've gotten that out of the way, the next thing I need you to do is to time yourself. Now, I've made that mistake myself personally a lot, whereby I go for an event and the time slot given to me is probably like 15 minutes, and I find myself at 20 minutes not being able to finish like the important points that I want to communicate to my audience. So please, even as you're practicing, ensure that you practice and you time yourself. Think about the time that is probably given to you and try to fit in all your important points within that time frame. You don't want to be chased out of the stage because you're talking too much, okay? Another thing that would help you before you even get to the event is to look for comfortable clothing. Please, you don't want to wear something that when you get on stage, you cannot breathe. You don't want to put on something that will not allow you breathe, or maybe you're not able to walk properly in. Please make sure that you're looking out for very comfortable clothing, things that will make you feel good, things that will make you stand out, but things that would make you comfortable. You're able to talk properly, you're able to walk properly, you're able to articulate properly. You don't want to wear something that your hand is like this, you cannot articulate properly, okay? So comfortable clothing is very important. Now, when you get to the venue, make sure you observe your audience. Are they tired? Are they chatty? Are they excited? Are they quiet? Just observe. Now, this is going to help you when you get on stage, so you know how to start your talk or how to start conversing with them. Another thing that you have to do is get familiar with your slides. You don't want to be called up on stage and then probably a slide comes up and your mind is blank. You're wondering, please, why did I put this up? What does this picture represent? Please make sure that while you are seated waiting to go up, you're checking your slides, you're rehearsing your slides in your mind, you're getting familiar with everything, you're thinking of scenarios, examples, and possibly questions that may come out of those slides. Get familiar with them so that when you get on stage, you flow with it. You're not just hesitant, you're not breaking at several points because you're thinking of what to say. You already know what to say, you're prepared. Another tip when it comes to slides, especially when you're going for an event that you did not already submit your slides to, once you get to the event, ensure that the organizers have your slide ready. So you can walk up to them, whoever is in charge of media, tell them that, okay, this is my slide, is it ready? If possible, get them to test it. You don't want to get on stage, the first 5 minutes, they're trying to figure out how to get your slides on the screen, okay? So please, if you can do that, do that. If you can't do that, ask someone to do that for you so that when you get there, your slide comes on, immediately you're up stage and you begin to flow. It's going to save you a lot of stress. If possible, also test the mic, test the clicker if there is any. Just ensure that all of those things that you need to move alongside with your slide and your presentation everything is ready. Now that you have gotten all of those things out of the way, relax. That's the next thing I need you to do. If you're thirsty, drink water. If you need to stretch, stretch. Make sure that you're calm. You don't want to go up tense. Of course, you're going to be tense, but then let it be that it's controlled. Try to calm yourself down. Try to relax. Try to think about how good your talk is going to go regardless of what you're seeing around you. Try to find some joy, energy, like try to energize yourself. Prepare your voice. If your voice is shaky, try to stabilize your voice. Just relax, okay? And one important tip, please make sure you go to the restroom before you get on stage. You don't want to get on stage with a full bladder and you're trying to rush through everything. It's just going to be terrible for you because people will not understand why you're so fidgety, but you're not comfortable. So please go to the restroom if you need to. And lastly, before you get on stage, find someone to take good pictures and videos of you while you are talking. You're going to need it as evidence that, oh, you probably did this. This was your first talk. You don't want to finish talking and you discover that nobody took a picture of you. Nobody took a video of you. You're going to thank me for this one. It's very important. Okay, now that we have gotten all of those before the stage tips out of the way, let's get into during your talk. The very first thing I need you to do is to break the ice. Remember, in part 1, I told you that you should observe your audience. Are they very quiet? Are they chatty? Is the room energetic? Is everybody moody? Is the weather cold? Yes, you have observed your audience. So when you get on stage, the first thing you need to do before you introduce yourself, before you say anything, try to break the ice. You might need to tell people to stand up and shake their bodies if they are cold. You might need to tell them to turn to their neighbor and say something. You might need to say something funny that will get people to like lighten up and just laugh. You might need to tell people to like take a picture or a selfie, anything to just break the ice, to make everybody warm up and pay attention to you. You want to get everybody's eye away from their phone to looking at you. You want to get them from talking to somebody to paying attention to what you're saying. It could be asking questions like, oh, who knows what, that. Try to get answers. Pass the mic to them. Let them talk. By the time they are talking, everybody will like turn to see, okay, what is happening? We have started. If possible, get them to interact. Just ensure that you break the ice before you start talking. The second thing I need you to do when you're on stage is to introduce yourself properly. Now, if you're someone that has good pedigree, please don't be modest. Talk about yourself. Now, people might not want to listen to you, but then when they hear what you have done, when they hear about you, they might just want to listen to you. Every time, make sure that part of your introduction is something that is relatable. You don't just want to come and say, oh, my name is Glory. I'm a software engineer with 6 years of experience. I've built this project. I'm a part of that project. I've done this. I've done that. Thank you. Some people will just be bored. In fact, they won't be able to relate with that. But then add something human to your introduction. For example, in my own case, whenever I'm introducing myself, I would always add that, oh, I'm a fitness enthusiast. I just started going to the gym some months ago. I'm trying to eat healthy and stuff. You see, people will look at me. People will like raise up their head because they can relate with that. They're also probably trying to get fit as well. I also add that, oh, I'm an upcoming chef that is learning from Instagram and YouTube because I literally learn through tutorial videos. I say that and people are paying attention to me. They are laughing. They can relate, especially those people that are young people that are trying to learn how to cook. You know, depending on your audience, find something relatable that they can relate with, apart from just introducing yourself. So please, do not go there and just be modest and just say, oh, my name is this. That's all. Your introduction should be very relatable. Talk about your experience, talk about what you have done, share a few stories about how you got started or whatever, and then add things that are relatable, facts about you, fun facts about you that people can relate with, people can engage with. It's going to just get you off started in the right direction. Please don't play with this. Your introduction is also very important. Now, the next tip I have for you when you are on stage is to use stories. Storytelling is something that is going to make your talk memorable. A lot of people may not remember your slides. They may not remember the dress you put on, but they will definitely remember the stories you told them. So do not just come and say, for example, let's say you're talking about the blockchain. Don't just come and say, the blockchain is this and this and that, definitions, pictures, videos. No. use stories. If you're going to explain the blockchain, explain it in a way that you infuse some stories into it. Oh, this is this. Imagine a scenario where this happened. Oh, I remember when I was a teenager, this happened. Oh, I remember when I got into university for the first time, I had this experience, and then relate it to your topic. So learn how to use storytelling to communicate your points effectively. Another thing is to use humor. Now, I know that not everybody is funny. Not everybody has. In fact, there are some people that there's nothing funny about them. In fact, they are very serious people. But then if you can, humor is a very good way to get people's attention. It doesn't have to be very loud. Just some witty statements, some jabs, some yabs. It may not work in all scenarios, please note. If you're going to like a very professional event, you may not need to use humor. But then, come on, we are all human beings, so humor will not even hurt in those scenarios. Just ensure that your humor is not like out of context. Now, the last tip I'm going to give you here is to tease a reward. So when you're having your talk, if possible, you can make promises that you can actually achieve. So you can say something like, at the end of this talk, I'm going to be asking questions and I'm going to be giving the top 3 answers a voucher, or maybe a mesh, or maybe a gift. You can also say something like, oh, at the end of this talk, people that quickly do this, they are going to get a prize. Or maybe you can say something, even if you don't have anything to give, you can just say that, oh, so it really depends on what you're talking about though. But then you can just find something to give as a reward. So let me give you an example. The last talk I had, I literally just said, towards like in the middle of the talk, I was like, oh, at the end of this talk, I'm going to drop a link to something I made specially around that topic. Something that I literally prepared for that. I'm like, oh, at the end of the talk, I'm going to drop something that would help you get this thing. So put a reward that people can actually look forward to. If there's a reward, they would want to listen to the end so that they can actually get that reward. Now let's talk about part 3 after your talk. So you've finished your talk, you're able to communicate what you wanted to communicate, you're able to like get people's attention. What do you do next? First of all, you need to smile. Sometimes you might feel like your talk was horrible. You might feel like, oh, I just messed up, I didn't do anything. Oh, you'll be feeling ashamed and stuff. And because of that, you may be frowning. And this may actually chase people away from you. So regardless of how you feel, try to cheer up. Try to smile. It will surprise you that you think that you did poorly, but then people will start giving you feedback that, oh, your talk was so amazing. I learned this, I learned that. So don't write yourself off, okay? Keep a smile on and just relax, okay? So please, after your talk, as you're coming down from the stage, smile. When you get to your seat, smile. If people are greeting you, greet them back, smile, okay? Yeah, so after you've done this, the next thing that you need to do is to talk to people. So usually at the end of talks, people would want to walk up to you and talk to you. Don't not just after your talk, pack your bag and run away. No. Stay back. If anybody walks up to you, answer them, answer their question, take pictures, like interact with people. This is actually very important because this is going to help you get feedback about your talk from the listeners. So randomly, you could just also ask, so how was my talk? What did you have like any feedback for me? And then you're going to hear their feedback. Ask them, do you think I can do something better next time? Take that feedback. It's very important. So don't just after your talk, you just zoom off and run to your house. Sit down, interact with people, ask for feedback, ask questions, take pictures, connect with people. It's going to help you even for your next talk. Now, after you've done that, you've probably gone home. Please post about your talk. This might just be the beginning of something big for you. You don't know that your first talk might just lead you into other beautiful talks, other opportunities that you don't know where they will take you to. So please talk about it, post about it. Those pictures and videos that you took, yes, if you can, edit them, post them online, share your experience. This is going to position you as a thought leader in the mind of your viewers, like in the mind of your audience. They will see you as a thought leader because you're already passing knowledge to other people. So do not ignore that experience. Don't say that, oh, it was a small gathering, only 2 people were there, only it was a WhatsApp group call, it was a Telegram, Discord, whatever. No matter how small it is, talk about it. Please, it's very important. Do not be shy to talk about your wins. That is actually a win if you don't know. And lastly, I want you to improve. So after you have gone back home from the talk, if you have videos, watch the videos. Notice your facial expression, notice your body language. Were you able to communicate it clearly? How did your audience take your information? Were they able to use it? Is it something that they could use? Were you able to communicate it clearly? Think about it. Get feedback. Of course, for the feedback you also got at the event, also take it alongside. Think about it. Think of, how can I improve? How can I make it better? Okay, you might start saying things that, oh, maybe I was shaking a lot. Next time, I'll try not to shake. Or maybe I was leaving a lot of space in between my speech. Then you think of, okay, how can I fix that? It could be that, oh, I was not very comfortable, so next time I'm going to try to be more comfortable on stage. Just think about how you can improve, so that the next time you're going on stage, you are a better presenter, you're a better public speaker. And then, of course, keep showing up. You don't just say, oh, I've done my first public speaking, so I'm going to disappear. No, keep showing up. If you get another opportunity, to show up, please do well to take it, okay? Bonus tips that I'm going to give you before I leave. This video is already becoming too long. The first one is to do not memorize your talk. Do not try to cram your talk like line for line and say, okay, this is what I'm going to say. The best way to go about it is to just know the bullet points, the highlights of what you want to talk around. When you get there, use your language, use the information you have in your head. That is why you should know what you're going to talk about, so that you don't go and fumble. Understand what you're going to talk about and speak from knowing. Number 2 is, do not apologize too much. I know that when you're on stage, you're tempted to say, oh, sorry about that. Even if you make a mistake, do not apologize too much. What happens when you apologize a lot? People feel like you don't know what you're saying. They don't trust you because you're not confident in what you're saying. So please reduce the apologies. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just trying to pass knowledge, okay? So reduce it and speak as confidently as you can. Nobody is going to beat you. The last one, which I already mentioned, is to wear something that is comfortable. You want to look presentable. You want to feel like a star that you are. You don't want to go there and you're jittery. So please wear something comfortable. So that is it. I know that with all of these tips that I've given to you, whenever you're having your next speaking engagement, you're not just going to go there and survive. You're going to go there like a star. You're going to wing it. You're going to come out smiling. I'm so sure. I am so sure, and I'm rooting for you. Please, when you do that talk, please, I would like to hear your experience. If you have other tips for people that are going to be speaking in public for the first time, please do well to put them in the comment. They'll go a long way. I really appreciate that. And if you found this video useful, please do well to subscribe to this channel, like this video, of course share it as well if you can, and subscribe to my weekly newsletter. I send out weekly emails to people that are subscribed, and these emails usually contain opportunities in tech and Web3, from job opportunities to grants to hackathons to Web3 events to bounties, contests, and so much more. So if you're not already subscribed, you've missed a lot. So please do well to check it out and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I'm really grateful. I don't take it for granted. I hope I see you in the next one. Until then, bye.